Today, I'm gonna take you from beginner to an extremely advanced controller player in just 5 tips. After playing on controller for over 6 years now, I have found some game-changing tips that you literally cannot find elsewhere. I'm going to be revealing 5 of my secret tips that will take your skills to a whole new level. The first tip is to find your right controller grip. It is never enough to play on the standard controller grip. This basically means you don't have paddles or back buttons and you are not playing on the claw grip. If you're still doing this, then you are at a massive disadvantage. My personal recommendation is to buy a custom controller specifically from Cinch Gaming. Cinch Gaming is one of the best custom controller companies out there, and I personally use their controller. They have really good features like back buttons and mouse click triggers, and honestly, they are relatively affordable compared to the other companies that sell controllers with the same features. Check out the link in the description if you want to buy from Cinch Gaming, and make sure to use code BUFFALO for some money off of your next purchase. However, this is obviously not your only option. You can still play on claw, which is what I did. Yes, it's free and it's not as hard as people think it is. However, it's not for everyone and some people get finger pains from claw. So in that case, then you should probably buy custom controllers from Cinch Gaming. The second tip is related to input delay. Make sure to turn off all the replays on your game settings. This is especially the case if you are on console. And to give you guys a better understanding, PlayStation controllers will always be faster than Xbox controllers for input delay. To rank them, the PS5 controller comes first, the PS4 controller comes second, and the Xbox controller comes in last place. If you haven't purchased a controller already, I would suggest to start out with the PS4 controller. This is because the PS4 controller is small and you can learn claw easily with the PS4 controller. However, if you already have a PS5 controller or an Xbox controller, then feel free to use them. Just note that the Xbox controller is hard to use, especially if you have smaller hands. The third tip is for those who are on PC with controller. If you haven't already set your controller platform setting to PlayStation 4, then you are missing out. This gives you the least input delay and it also improves your aim assist. This is because Epic will think that you are playing on the PS4 console. This is actually the reason why console players have stronger aim assist than those who play on PC. So if Epic thinks you're playing on a PS4, then they will obviously give you the advantage. So if you are on PC with a controller, then this is exactly what you need to do first and foremost before you go play a match. The fourth tip is to go and train on these maps that I will mention. The first map is the Raider 464's Peace Control map. This map is not specific to Peace Control only, which is why I like it so much. I personally use this map to get warmed up for tournaments as well as ranked. Highly recommend spending at least 30 minutes a day on this map if you want to see consistent improvements with your mechanics. The second map is Orange Guy's warm-up map. This is a relatively old map, but it is still very useful today. This map is really good for edit timings. I grind this map a lot since it helps with my crosshair placement during my edits, and it also helps me perfect the simple edits that I need to perform during games. Since you're going to be editing a lot in this map, you will get used to your editing binds. I used to edit with left stick, but now since I switched to triangle, it has helped me tremendously. I was able to master triangle edit in just a day, and I was just getting faster and faster the more that I play this map. For some quick mentions on other maps, PGs or 1v1 maps are really good if you want to improve your raw mechanics. This basically just includes your building, editing, and your retakes. Most of the stuff you get from here won't apply to real games, but it will still be helpful for improving your general building mechanics. Zone wars are the best for learning how to practice in stressful situations. Factors such as mats conservation, positioning, and edit timings are the things you'll most likely improve on by playing zone wars. And realistics are by far the closest you will get with creative to real game applications. Just make sure you're not playing like a creative warrior during these types of matches and actually fight smart. This is the map that will get you the best improvement in fighting, and I suggest spending a lot of time on realistics for maximum improvement. The fifth and final tip is more of a mental gameplay tip than anything. You want to play like a controller player. I see a lot of controller players attempt to move and play like a mouse and keyboard player. Unfortunately, this will negatively impact your gameplay. Controller has so many advantages that you can exploit. Movement is one of them, and that is why Reed is such an insane controller player. He utilizes the 360-degree movement of controller to surprise his opponents. And also, as a controller player, you want to be using a lot of your aim assist. Most of the time, you will have better aim than your keyboard and mouse counterpart. So if you can abuse your aim assist during box fights or whenever you start a fight, then do so. This will give you an advantage in 80% of the fights you take against keyboard and mouse players. Overall, you just want to be playing like a controller player. Acknowledging your input is a skill to be learned, and I highly recommend doing so. So that is it for this video. Make sure to check out Cinch Gaming in the description as well as the pinned comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe as this supports the channel tremendously. Otherwise, that's it for me, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.